and gents, and welcome back to Chit Chat with Inky, where we do a little chit and we do a little chat. Now, before we start chit or chatting, I'm going to need y'all to push that subscribe button, that like button, and I'm going to need y'all to comment. Come on, y'all. Push some buttons. It's free, and we need to grow this family. Okay? Now, today we'll be doing our review / recap / rant on Tyler Perry's Sistas. All right, y'all. We're going to pick up where we left off. So, we have Karen letting the ladies know that she's pregnant. And they all just stopped and looked, y'all. Like we're doing. Because Karen's stomach about flat as a pancake. But she doesn't even know how many months or weeks or whatever she is. Or hours or days. The ladies want to know, first of all, how far along are you? Who's the daddy? And are you keeping it? Okay, so Karen don't know how far along she is. She is keeping it. She made that very clear. And she says Zach is the dad. Okay. I think Karen is pretty much hoping that Zach is the dad, but she's not sure. She's not sure. I think that's like a really big hope because she loves Zach. So she's thinking that if she can have a baby in his head, it will keep him in her life, even if they're not together. That's my perspective on it, okay? So she wanted Fatima to come over, and she told Andi invite Fatima over and everything, and Andi like, okay, but Andi was kind of nervous with inviting Fatima over, y'all, and Danny just a doggone trip about it all. So they like, well, Andi like, Fatima's here. And Danny and I'm like, wait a minute, can we check your purse? She like, no. They was like, oh God. Like, Fatima walking into a firestorm and don't even know that Karen be packing the heat. Well, guess what, Danny? Y'all don't know Fatima packs the heat too. It's a new sheriff in town, and her name is Fatima, honey. Because y'all think Karen bad to the bone. You ain't seen bad, honey, until you met Fatima and her crew. All right? So, Andi already know that Fatima is that B. You know? The other ladies just don't know it. Okay? So, Fatima gets up there and Danny grabs for her pocketbook. Fatima like, no. I'm thinking to myself, Fatima don't want you to hold her pocketbook for the same reason Karen don't want you to look in hers. Both of these women pack heat. Yes, sis, both of them. So, you know, it's nothing worse than a woman who wears her ugly head. Like, can a woman, a person, or whatever that wears that shows the ugliness, you know, and Karen was being petty and Karen was being ridiculous, you know, because she's jealous of the relationship that Fatima has with Zach. You know what I'm saying? Look, Karen, it is what it is. When you was with Zach wasn't at his best and you wasn't not at your best. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened this woman happened to start dating him and brought the best out of him. You know what I'm saying? It happens. You know what I'm saying? You groomed him for another woman. Just let it be. Just let it be. You know? So she told Fatima, I'm pregnant. Fatima's like, I know. Zach told me. Oh, my God. Can you say pop that bubble? Fatima burst that bubble. She just knew she had some tea for this girl, and this girl was going to go off, and Danny sliding down the side of the chair because she's scared, don't know what's going to happen. She was like, Fatima like, he told me. As soon as you told him, he told me. She was like, you know, like they got that type of relationship. So Karen like, did he tell you how much he called me? Fatima was like, he don't call you. She's like, how you know? Baby, Fatima have something that you'd never had. The password to all this man's social medias, telephones, you name it, she had the password. He loves her. And Karen can't seem to digest that. It's not her fault. You know what I'm saying? So Fatima, like, when you had a baby or whatever, and we get the paternity test to see if it's Zach, and child, Karen, like, it is Zach's. Okay, Karen, we can believe you until that paternity test come. And Fatima's like, well, anything can happen in 9 months. Shit, are you threatening me? Fatima like, no, I ain't threatening you. Me and Zach just, we still early. Daddy like, y'all know y'all gonna make it. Yeah, they gonna make it. So you might as well get used to it, Karen, because Zach is no longer yours, baby. He is no longer yours, and he probably hoping he's not the father either, child. So they chop it up. Karen decides to apologize to Fatima, which I think that was really good, because that was something that she needed to do. Child, come on. We all women here. Why do women get mad at other women for something that a man has done? Like, sis, you taking it out on the wrong person. First of all, when Fatima and Zach met, Fatima didn't even know Karen. She didn't know Karen. She knew nothing of Karen. You know what I'm saying? So when she did find out you and Zach dated or whatever, and you found out that her and Zach was already started dating each other, why are you so upset with this woman? She ain't did nothing to you. She did nothing to you. She owed you no loyalty. Ladies, the women that your men choose to be with owe you no loyalty. Your man owes you that. These women did not take a vow with you. They did not claim you. The men did. So if you ever come into a situation like that, don't take it up with the woman. Take it up with your man, because that's who owes you the explanation. That's who owes you the loyalty, period. Don't get out here fighting no chick trying to make another woman mad or jealous or hurt another woman because you was hurt by your man. No, that's happening way too much. For real, that's happening way too much. So Fatima told Karen, like, Karen, I've been you before. I've built the man up before, only for him to leave me and become a new man for another woman. So she's been there, done that. I mean, it happens to the best of us, okay? So then they start talking and everything, and Danny like, Fatima, won't you stay? And they all look at Karen. Karen like, you can stay. Her accent trips me out. She's like, you can stay. So they chop it up. I thought that was real big of her, even though she was still, in her mood, still a little upset or what have you. But then Danny started telling them about the guy at the airport that she met. She was telling them that he's a cop and he wanted to take her out, and we all know that she like to be cuffed. Danny a daggone trip. She trips me out. But I really like this sister group. I really do. I mean, they get a little wishy-washy sometimes, but other than that, I think they cool. So Sabrina said something happened with Calvin. He got into a fight. And Andi was like, is he okay? And Sabrina was like, what you mean by that? Honey, why Danny do that turn with the noise, y'all, and fell to the ground like Calvin did in the bank when Sabrina, other old head or other guy, took and knocked him out? I was done. Do you hear me? Danny behind took and twist chest and went straight to the ground. I cracked up, because that is damn sure how Calvin looked when he got knocked the hell out. Because they all thinking, didn't Calvin get knocked out with one punch? So why the hell is he out here in the bar trying to fight somebody? Really, Calvin? I mean, I guess you can't blame the man for trying, even though he get his behind beat. Hey, at least he tried, y'all. Stop laughing at Calvin. I said, I cannot. So Zach talking to Gary friend. Y'all, Gary is a son of a bang. Do you hear me? And then he wonder why none of these women trust him. He wonders why. He is a son of a bang. He's so sneaky. So sneaky. I knew it was something up with him when he saw Zach on the basketball court and was trying to get Zach to, you know, get him back with Andi. And Zach was like, no, I ain't got nothing to do with that. And he was like, well, I can help you out if you help me out. Zach like, what that mean? And I kept looking at Gary. I'm like, dude, you is so freaking shysty, man. I never liked Gary. You know, the things that he do for Andi is really nice, to be totally honest. Like, he really lavished her with the best. But what good is that if you out here doing some shysty stuff? And the guy that's actually, I don't know his name, the guy that's actually working with Gary, I don't know if he knows what, you know, that Gary is really trying to get exact like that. I know that he knows that, oh God, y'all, nobody other than Hayden showed up. I'm like, what is going on? So Zach not telling him anything. Fatima told Zach, don't tell him nothing. I don't trust him. That's right, Fatima. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all mess with Zach if y'all want to. Y'all gonna have some problems on your hands. Y'all mess with Zach if y'all want to. Y'all must not know what's up. Y'all must not know what type of queen he got beside him, honey, because Fatima is not to be played with, okay? She would take you down behind her Zach, okay? So Zach like, I ain't gonna, you know, I'm not getting in that with them. I'm not telling them nothing. So nobody other than Hayden walks into Gary's office. I said, ain't this something? He's still beat up on crutches, looking tore up from the floor up. And he want to know where Zach is getting the money from and how he knew about the, you know, the stocks and all that stuff. And Gary is working with Hayden for now anyway. This all is just one big twist. So Gary is doing Hayden a favor because Hayden is doing Gary a favor, which is watching Andi. I'm like, you little pickle head. That's exactly why none of the girls like him. But he always get Andi back in with them gifts. I gotta tell you, there's some nice gifts, but he always reel her right back in with them gifts. But this is exactly why the women do not like him. So he asked Hayden, what happened to you? Hayden told me he fell off his electric bike. Gary was like, that don't look like you fell off no electric bike. Hayden was mad as hell. I said, oh gosh, Lord have mercy. Y'all go ahead and mess with Fatima. Hayden gonna get y'all in a lot of mess. Y'all go ahead and mess with Fatima. All y'all gonna be butt naked on top of a hood getting your picture taken. And on crutches with black eyes. Mess around with that fool over there if you want to, Gary. So Gary like, Zach ain't tell me nothing. And he didn't, and that's good. I'm like, oh my God. So Karen at the salon, and Andi called Karen, and Karen say, so Andi really wants to stay in this apartment, and Karen say, he probably watching you. Yeah. When Gary is not watching, he has someone who is. You're right about that, Karen. But Andi oblivious to everything. I'm just like, oh, child. You know, I know it's hard to leave the apartment. Oh, yeah, we know. So Aaron calls Karen, and he has a conversation with her. This man loved this woman so much, and the sad part is she don't love him the way that he loves her. She loves him, and he loves her, and she loves Zach, you know, to the point that she loves Zach to the point that she's hoping this is Zach's baby. And Aaron loves Karen to the point he hoping that it's his baby. And if it's not, he's willing to take care of a baby that's not even his. This is crazy. This is crazy. But I'm going to tell you like this. Aaron, if Karen don't love you, I advise you to move on. And Karen, if Zach don't love you, I advise you to move on. Period. It's nothing worse than loving someone that don't love you back. So, I mean, I don't know. If it's Aaron baby, she know he gonna take care of it. You know, and even if it's Zach baby, Zach can take care of it too. But Zach just don't want anything to do with Karen. I really hope that she realizes that. And I really hope that Aaron move on once he realized that Karen just don't want to be bothered with him. Because she shows it. She shows it, you know. Andi walks in her room, and this tablet is on the bed. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, when they first toured this house, I did not see this tablet. So I was just like, where the hell did that tablet come from? But anywho, this tablet is on the bed. Who pops up? Snailhead Gary, taking her through a tour of this apartment, and at the end he hollers 2 buttons. One is to come, one is done, and he hoped that she pushed the come over button. Child, don't push neither one of them buttons. Just walk away. Just walk away. This guy is something. Wait till you find out he got Hayden, the one that you despise the most out of everybody in the office, watching your every move. Wait till you find out. So Zach at his house, and Gary calls and apologizes to him. Zach, Gary's full of crap. Just take it with a grain of salt. So Gary trying to get information out of him, like, so how did you hear about Zach? Like, this is none of your business. Like, let it be. And Gary like, well, I advise you to take money out and put it up. This is how you know Gary has something to do with this. I advise you to take money out, put it up, hide it up. Because Gary knew that the law was coming. He knew the law was coming, and that is why he told Zach what he told him. Because he know he's shiesty. He know he got that boy in a bunch of crap. Gary's friend come over. I kind of think he okay, but I'm not really sure. And he's telling Zach, is this something you need to tell me? We need to figure this out. We need to go over some stuff. Because if they come for you, you won't need to know what to do, And Zach, like, I've been following this company for a long time, and I know things about them. And the guy like, well, what was their quarterly something in 2015? Zach ain't have a clue. He was like, well, what about 6 months ago? Child, Zach still ain't have a clue. I'm like, oh, Zach. Oh, God. So they at the bank. So now you have Maurice at the bank. Child, Maurice pulls up to this bank with a whole bunch of people in it. Psych. And Q come out the bushes. Maurice got his guards up ready to fight. So Q like, it's me. He was like, I know it's you. I'm like, oh, hell. So Q begging Maurice to let him stay at his house. Now, this is the thing. This dude told you no. And not only that, what gives you the right to even ask somebody that you held a gun to and robbed to stay at their house? Like, can somebody make this make sense? Yeah, you robbed this guy, put a gun up to him, took him to his job, tried to rob the job, and now you want to stay with him. Oh, okay. And he's supposed to forgive you and let you live with him. Okay. All right. So Maurice told him, you need to get the hell out of here. And he was like, well, I need a place to stay. He was like, you're not staying with me. And Maurice like, I hope you know they know you here. This fool had on an ankle monitor. It monitors you. He had on an ankle monitor and didn't even realize that they knew that he was back at the place where he was arrested. Where he tried to rob. Fool. Hello? Q. So Maurice like, get the hell out of here. And Maurice was like, no, I got a roommate. I don't want to be bothered with you. It's just not that type of party. Go. Just go. And Sabrina rolls up. Child. Won't they dress Sabrina a little better? Because these little skirt sets and stuff, these things are hideous. It is hideous. And the crazy part is, I saw Sabrina on a commercial, and her hair wasn't in those little twisty things that was that's on the show. It was actually up in like a pony, so she looked so pretty. I'm like, won't they show that side of her? Like, she really looks pretty. Stop putting this woman in these old clothes with the same hairdo. Change it up for them. I know Danny is looking a lot better. Danny is looking so much better. Like, they really upgraded Danny. And I guess Fatima had already told them, y'all not gonna have me on TV looking crazy. Y'all gonna style me, and y'all gonna style me right. Hair, nails, toes, clothes, and gun. Y'all gonna style me right. So The very end, Zach talking to his friend. They chopping it up. As soon as the guy, you know, I don't know if the guy knew that the police was going to come in or not, but he looked kind of weary, like he was warning Zach. But it's like Zach didn't have enough time to understand or to get, you know, the information he needed before they came in on him. I'm really hoping that Zach really gets out of this, because in my opinion, he did nothing wrong. But we'll see. We'll see what Tyler gonna do. We gonna see what direction he takes this in, Tyler. But yeah, that was just a little review, little recap of Sistas. It's been a while since I've been on. I did drop a video for Married at First Sight, so y'all can go look at that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. It costs nothing to do that, okay? Nothing at all. Jeez. It's like pulling teeth, asking y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, but okay. And don't forget to comment, like, talk back to me. Y'all mind talking, can't you tell? You know, and turn on that bell notification so you know when the next time I'm posting a video. The more subscribers I get, I'll just start doing like a story time, because I got so much that has happened in my life that I just want to bust loose with it and just let it all out. But I need y'all to listen. I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to like. And I need y'all to comment. So I won't be talking to my damn self. Until next time. Bye.